So today we are going to study metric tensor. Okay, what is arc length in Euclidean space? Okay, arc length. What is the meaning of arc length in Euclidean space? Suppose you have a three-dimensional space x, y, z. There is some curve here, C. So a curve is defined by this way: C is equal to x1 will be x1t, x2 will be x2t, like x3 will be x3t, and t is defined in between. So this is called parametric equation of a curve. So curve is transferred from A to B. Okay, some point t is equal to A is here, and this is t is equal to B. We want to calculate length. So length will be given by this way: L is equal to A to B under root absolute Gij dxi dt dxj dt, and outside it is dt. Okay, where Gij is equal to Gij x1 x2 अप टू xn. इसी तरह से n डायमेंशनल कर्व होगा जैसे थ्री डायमेंशनल होता है, ठीक है ना. और ये किसके इक्वल है? जे आई के इक्वल है. इसको बोलते हैं सिमेट्रिक. इट मीन्स जी आई जे इज दिस मैट्रिक्स इज सिमेट्रिक. ओके, where xi is equal to xi t for all t goes to A to B. This is curve in n dimensional space. This is curve in n dimensional space. Okay, and I goes to 1 to n. In three dimensional curve will be look like three component will be there. In n dimensional it will be, and this is what? This is Einstein product, since it is written here. Okay, please note up to this. Example: the arc length formula for Euclidean three-dimensional space in a rectangular coordinate. Rectangular means xyz coordinate system x1 x2 x3 may be recalled. So we are recalling what is the arc length formula in three-dimensional space. The arc length formula L is length of a curve is given by this way: A to B d dx1 dt, derivative of x1 with respect to t, dx2 dt square dx3 dt square dt. Okay. So inside thing can be written as this way also. Kronecker delta function I can write dxi dt dxj dt outside dt. This is in Einstein summation. Kronecker delta function is there. Okay, please note up to this. Where gij becomes what? Delta ij. In earlier definition of length, here gij is delta ij. Okay. Okay. The formula has the equally informative differential form. How to write in a differential form? ds square is equal to dx1 square dx2 square dx3 square. So how to write this in? I can write delta ij dxi dxj. Okay. More generally, so I am calling first I am calling this star. This I am calling this star. Okay. First one. More generally, star is equivalent to ds square gij dxi dxj. Okay, what is ds? What is ds? I have written ds. ds is actually elementary arc length. Elementary arc length is ds. When we take limit here a to b, it gives you full length after taking its under root. Okay. Okay. So in polar coordinates, suppose we have polar coordinates. In polar coordinates, we know x1, x2 is what? It is nothing but r and theta. Okay. Then in that case, ds square will become what? dx1 square plus x1 का स्क्वायर dx2 का स्क्वायर. ओके. Cylindrical coordinates. Cylindrical coordinates. What is the cylindrical coordinate? x1, x2, x3, r, theta and z. Okay. So in that case, ds square is actually dx1 square plus x1 का स्क्वायर dx2 का स्क्वायर dx3 का स्क्वायर. ओके. dx3 का स्क्वायर. What is in spherical coordinate? What is ds? What is spherical coordinate? x1, x2, x3 is rho, psi and theta. What is ds square is equal to dx1 square, x1 square, dx2 square plus x1 sin x2 dx3. Okay. Okay. So what is metric tensor? Now I am giving definition of metric tensor. Assume that a matrix filled G is equal to Gij exists and satisfy the following conditions. What are those conditions? First, a condition is that G is of differentiability class C2. Differentiability class C2 means what? I am writing in bracket all second order partial derivatives of the Gij, each Gij exists and are continuous. Okay. The second order partial derivative you calculate of Gij, they are going to be continuous. That means then G is said to be of differentiability class C2. Okay. B is G is symmetric. G is symmetric. That means Gij is equal to Gji. C is G is non-singular. Non-singular means what? The determinant of G will be non-zero. That is determinant of Gij, that should be non-zero. Okay. D is the differential form ds square delta ij the differential form plus minus gij dxi dxj and hence the distance concept generated by G is invariant with respect to change of coordinates. Okay. So I am writing one thing. Sometimes particularly in geometric applications of tensors, a property stronger than C above is assumed. कभी कभी किसी बुक में ना कंडीशन सी की जगह ये कंडीशन लिखी रहती है. मैं इसको सी डैश बोल रहा हूँ. कंडीशन सी डैश, सी की जगह अगर ये भी होगी, अगर सी डैश वेरीफाई होगी तो सी ऑटोमेटिकली वेरीफाई हो जाएगा. जी इज पॉजिटिव डेफिनेट. That means I am writing Gij Vi Vj is greater than 0 for all non-zero vectors. V is equal to V1 V2 up to Vn. Okay. Okay. I wrote that I am writing the definition of metric tensor. Assume that G is a matrix field that satisfies following condition A to B. If G satisfy A to D, then G is called metric tensor. Okay. G is called metric tensor. Okay. One important fact is that if G is equal to Gij is positive, definite, okay, then G1, G2, Gn are positive. Okay. The inverse of G exists and G inverse is also positive definitely. G1, here I am saying G1, G2, J2, this Gn is positive. Is positive means what? Positive means what? They are, that means they are positive. Positive on non-zero values. If we put non-zero value inside them, they function give positive value. Okay. Now I am doing one derivation, then I will do one example on metric tensor. Let me do one thing. So I have a curve. Suppose I have this curve. I am denoting this. This is some curve notation. X is equal to xi is equal to xi. Curve coordinates are given by this way, where a varying from a to b and I varying from 1 to n. Okay. Then what is the arc length formula? Arc length formula is given by a to t this way, epsilon gij dxi dt dxj dt dt, where epsilon is equal to given by this way, it is plus 1 if gij dxi dt dxj dt is positive. It is 1 minus 1 if gij dxi dt dxj dt is less than 0. Okay. The functional epsilon is called the indicator of the vector dxi du relative to the matrix gij. One can, okay, note that when will we will get L, length of curve, if we take t is equal to b in this form. Okay, let's say this double star. Okay, differentiating double star and squaring yields the equivalent formula okay. When we take a differentiation with respect to t of double star is this, then what we'll get? ds dt square, this I will get dxi dt dxj dt. Okay, now what is multiplying epsilon both the side, what will get? ds dt square epsilon square gij dxi dt dxj dxj dt. Now we know that epsilon is equal to plus or minus. Epsilon can take either value plus or minus. That means epsilon square is going to be actually 1 anytime. So we can put 1 in place of epsilon square. Okay, we can cut down t, then what we will get? We have this. Okay. So note up to this. This is the formula of arc length. We will use this formula to give an example of a metric tensor. Okay. Note up to this.